Well, history was made in St. Augustine today during the swearing in of the city's new top cop. This afternoon, Jennifer Michaud became the first woman to be sworn in as a St. Augustine police chief.
I, Jennifer Michaud.
I, Jennifer Michaud.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support and comply.
That I will support and comply.
With the Constitution of...
She is now replacing Police Chief Barry Fox, who is officially retired. Michaud began her law enforcement career with St. Augustine PD back in 1995 as a patrol officer and worked her way up the ranks.
And now she is the top cop. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier was at that ceremony and joins us live with more on the new chief. Good evening, Eric.
Good evening. Yeah, judging by the number of people who attended that ceremony, it was obviously clear that Michaud commands the respect of a lot of people, including law enforcement from different agencies, as well as civilians. And get this, she realizes that her status now as a role model, she realizes she has a status now of a role model for many young girls and young women who aspire to become police officers. In a packed room full of law enforcement officers and civilians, St. Augustine police officer Jennifer Michaud went from being a commander to the new police chief.
Congratulations.
She also made history by becoming the first female police chief of St. Augustine, something she says she doesn't harp on too much because of her time spent in the Navy before becoming a patrol officer in 1995.
I feel that I've always worked hard, and I felt like I never got it because I was a female, and I never looked at what I was doing differently than the guys.
And although she doesn't make a big deal about being the first female police chief in St. Augustine, she does realize her position is a position of inspiration to many girls and young women who will now look up to her as a role model.
The opportunities are wide open. You just got to be willing to do what scares you. And I think that's what I try to teach the ladies that are even entering law enforcement. Be the one that steps up and does the scary job, because sometimes we tend to step back and we're like, no, somebody else will do that.
Fortunately, she takes over a police department that she says was well maintained by former Chief Barry Fox, who just retired. Going forward, she says her one mission is to make sure the department is involved in more community events so that her officers are viewed more as average, everyday people and not just someone in a uniform with a badge and gun.
We're part of the community, and we will be police if we have to, but we're first and foremost, we're part of the community. We're community partners. We want to be police second.
Of course, on a personal note, one of the things I really enjoyed about our conversation is how down to earth she is. She's very straightforward, very personable, and you know what? She's from my hometown of Chicago. Reporting live, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.